welcome to TheWrap Studios. I'm Stuart Brazell here with Dominic Monaghan, and we are discussing your new film, Atomica. So talk to me about what inspired the plot and tell people what it is about.
Yeah, the story deals with a lady, Sarah Habel, who works for a company that takes care of certain underground nuclear silos, and they lose communications with this one particular silo, where these two gentlemen, myself included, have been down there for like 2 years. And when she gets there to investigate why they've lost communication and what's happening, the silo's kind of in a little bit of disarray. But I tell her that the guy that I work with went crazy and tried to kill me and has disappeared.
Just co-worker stuff.
Just, typical worky stuff.
Usual.
Then when she meets my co-worker, played by Tom Sizemore, he tells her that I went crazy and tried to kill him and then went and disappeared. So she has to kind of work out what's going on. It's like a mystery, whodunit, sci-fi type thing.
And what was production like? Because I was reading that, did you really film in a nuclear silo?
Yeah, I don't know if it was nuclear at one point, but it was definitely a working silo underground. It took us probably 15 or 20 minutes to get to our location underground in Washington State, right in the middle of nowhere. It was good. They made us take like vitamin D tablets because we weren't getting any sunlight for like 3 weeks.
It's like you were method.
Yeah, totally method. I was fine with it. I really like caves. I like caves a lot, and I like creatures that live in caves. So there was a lot of, bats. There was an owl that lived down there. There's some, different animals that live down there.
And I would say most of the film is you and Sarah. How is it working so close? And it almost felt like this. I really liked that it was this play between the two of you.
Yeah, it was like a play. That was one of the things that really turned me on about the film. It kind of plays out like a two-hander, and then when Tom Sizemore comes in, like a three-hander. I felt sorry for Sarah a little bit because, like, Tom and I are both mental in it. We both have our issues. I'm clearly going through some physical problems and some mental issues, so I could be a little bit of a wild card. And Tom Sizemore was a little bit like that as well. Sarah had to be this kind of strong, centered, protagonist in the movie, and I always felt sorry that she had to be the kind of straight edge, whereas Tom and I were going crazy. But it was fun.
Yeah. And the women always wear the tighter clothes, right?
Right. She did look pretty fantastic in those clothes. I was wearing a boiler suit that I'd vomited in, which I wore for like 3 weeks, and she's wearing this really sleek kind of spacesuit, right?
Do you think they're going to see your character? And I don't want to give it away, but are you a hero? Are you a bad guy?
Yeah, it's a tough one, really. I think one of the things that I was really into about this script is that he walks that tightrope really well. At first when you meet him, you think he's definitely suspicious there's something wrong with him. But then when you consider that he's been underground for 2 years and not spoken to anyone, maybe that could be the reason why he's gone a little wackadoo. And then you get to learn that he's had his own problems in his life and he's had his own issues, and there's some sadness there. So, I don't know, I want to say like a bad good guy? And it comes out March 21st on VOD and digital HD. It's well worth seeing.
Excellent. We got lots of options. Well, thank you so much for joining us at
Love it to
TheWrap.
see you.
We appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time.